Amy Medford with Medford Knife and Tool. We are filming another video in the new facility here. We've been at the new factory now going on, I believe, 2 weeks. We started the move on December 11th, and I think we were in and running and turning parts by the 15th, 16th. So we are now December 30th, one more day till the end of the year. And we have knives headed today to the Texas Gun Experience. They are in Grapevine, Texas. The name of their section there that's dedicated to knives is called the Blade Bar, and Matthew is the head of the Blade Bar. A phenomenal looking place. I haven't seen it, but it's very posh, modern, very clean and crisp, and they have a shooting range. I mean, they really are set up very well to complement our product. It's very high-end. It's super cool. Matthew at the Blade Bar. Telephone number is 817-285-0664, and it's texasgunexperience.com, and they're in Grapevine, Texas. Let's see what we have headed their way. The gentleman jack here is tumbled with PVD handles. Take a look again at the spine of the blade. Sorry, can't get the angle real well. Made in the United States of America. We have an all titanium 187 flipper here. The blade steel on these is always D2. If you do see a different blade steel, it's generally an exclusive for a reseller. We have the Warthog engraving on the handle, all tumbled handle spring. Oh, and rivets on the back side as well. That's a really cool added bonus with PVD hardware clip and breaker. So we call that reverse tuxedo with laser engraving. 2 Praetorian Slim, 1 standard, 1 flipper. They are both PVD drop points with this really cool faced and tiger stripe flaming on it with bronze anodized in the background. A Praetorian Slim here. So the Slim is all titanium. You see the frame lock titanium. On this knife, it has flamed hardware and clip, and it has the aluminum handle. The difference between that and the Praetorian Swift Auto is that this is all aluminum. And I you know what? I called this a Slim. This is the Praetorian Swift frame lock. And I want to talk about this because this was very confusing for me in the beginning as well. So here are our 2 Swift models. Swift frame lock has a titanium spring locking side, and the Swift Auto is all aluminum. So it's aluminum on both sides. You'll see that on the Swift Auto, the back strap is incorporated into the handle. It is a single piece with the handle. You can't slip your finger in that way, and it keeps the blade in there nice and snugly. And obviously the deployment on this is with the button lock, and it has this safety slide feature on there as well. These are typically offered only in all tumbled or all PVD. So you'll see them blade and hardware and clip, all tumbled or PVD. So Swift Auto, Swift frame lock, and Praetorian Slim, and they all look very similar in this position here. Obviously the main difference between the Slim and the Swift are the thickness of the handles and the material as mentioned earlier. All right, one more Praetorian Swift frame lock, one more Swift Auto. See, I just can't seem to get away from it. This one also a Tonto, and here's the all PVD version. So blacked out with black aluminum handles. Full-size Praetorian T here, classic bronze and PVD, so the black blade handle spring breaker, and then bronze anodized hardware with a brushed and bronze clip. Very classic masculine look to it. Love that. And these new fuller grooves are so helpful in single hand deployment. 2 Marauders. I have a Marauder H and a full thick Marauder. I'll show the differences between those as well. They are both Tonto. The Marauder H, you'll see, has these machined recesses in them, a little bit more Art Deco looking. They kind of have that rectangular architectural feature. PVD blade, hardware, and clip. And then the full thick Marauder here, the same blade profile, the same overall length. The grooves are different on the full thick Marauder. They have these, originally these were hand carved in here or hand sculpted in here, and these are now machined in, so they're perfectly done. The other main difference is the blade thickness on the full thick Marauder as opposed to the Marauder H. This is a 1/4 inch thick, just like the Praetorian Tie and the Fat Daddy. So in addition to the grooves being different on the full thickness Marauder, it's also the thickness of the blade. Bronze hardware, so this and the Praetorian T are very similar fit and finish with a brushed bronze clip. 187 drop point here. Super cool, the black and bronze billowing flag on the handle, flamed hardware. flamed clip, no facing on the clip, so you'll see it's a little bit more subtle. And then this is a Fat Daddy. And you'll notice the thickness of the blade on the Fat Daddy is very much like the Marauder, 1/4 inch thick. Big handles, faced and bronze tiger stripe flaming on the handle. And a PVD spring with a brushed and bronze clip. All right, so sometimes I need to slow down a little bit, take my time when I'm talking so that I don't goof up the description of the knives. So you saw some similarities between the Slim, the Swift, and the Swift frame lock, what kind of sets them apart. The Marauder and the Marauder H, and then the Fat Daddy is the thicker version of the TFF1, and the TFF-H that we still offer intermittently is in between the TFF1 and the Fat Daddy. So those are some similarities and differences between some of the different knives that we offer. Again, these are headed to Matthew at the Blade Bar at Texas Gun Experience in Grapevine, Texas. Reach out to them, keep watching the videos, and until the next time, I'm out.